Right now, there is a hidden form buried deep inside your airline's website that could save you hours of frustration, prevent your wheelchair from being destroyed, and guarantee you assistance the moment you step foot in the airport. And most airlines don't want you to find it. Every single day in America, roughly 26 wheelchairs and scooters are damaged, lost, or flat out destroyed by airlines. That's not some made-up number. The Department of Transportation confirmed it. In 2023 alone, U.S. Airlines mishandled over 11,500 wheelchairs and scooters. And then there's the headline that shook the entire industry. American Airlines got slapped with a record-breaking $50 million fine, the largest disability-related penalty in aviation history, for dropping passengers out of chairs and tossing wheelchairs down airport baggage ramps like old luggage. Passengers described being treated like cargo. One traveler said, "I felt like luggage, so I don't fly anymore." Senator Tammy Duckworth, a combat veteran who lost both legs in Iraq, told Congress that airlines broke 892 wheelchairs in a single month. She said breaking someone's wheelchair is like breaking their legs. Let that number sink in for just a second. And here's the thing nobody tells you. Most of these nightmares could be prevented if passengers knew how to properly pre-book wheelchair assistance before they ever step foot in an airport. But airlines bury that option so deep in their booking systems that the vast majority of people never even find it. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step, airline by airline. I'm going to reveal the secret codes that get flagged in your ticket, codes that tell every single employee in that airport exactly what kind of help you need. And I'm giving you the exact phone numbers that connect you to real accessibility specialists, not some general customer service agent. Stay with me. This could change the way you or someone you love travels forever. First, you need to understand something critical. Under federal law, the Air Carrier Access Act, every airline operating in the United States is legally required to provide wheelchair assistance completely free of charge. It doesn't matter if you bought the cheapest basic economy seat or a first-class ticket worth thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter if you have a visible disability or an invisible one. No doctor's note is required, no proof of disability needed, nothing at all. If you request a wheelchair, they have to provide one. Period. The Department of Transportation is clear. Airlines must promptly provide wheelchair or guided assistance to any passenger who self-identifies as needing it. You could be recovering from knee surgery, dealing with chronic fatigue, managing a heart condition, or simply unable to walk the enormous distances that modern airports demand. At Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson, the farthest gate is nearly a full 2 miles from the check-in counter. That's a brutal walk even for someone in perfect health. But here's the catch. And pay close attention because this is the part airlines do not advertise. While the service is legally guaranteed, the quality of that service depends almost entirely on whether you requested it in advance. Show up at the airport counter without a pre-booking, and you might wait 30 minutes. You might wait an hour, or it could get much worse. In February 2025, about 20 wheelchair users, including elderly passengers, were left stranded overnight at a U.S. airport because United Airlines failed to provide enough staff and equipment. Even with advance notice, only one aisle chair and 2 employees showed up for all of them. A 75-year-old travel companion was forced to physically help with passenger transfers because the airline simply didn't have the people. Passengers couldn't get accessible transportation to hotels, so they slept in the terminal without their checked wheelchairs or scooters. That's why pre-booking isn't just helpful, it's absolutely essential. And that's exactly what airlines make unnecessarily difficult to find. Let me walk you through the hidden process, airline by airline. If you're watching this for a parent, grandparent, or someone you care about, send them this video, or better yet, sit down and do this process for them. When you book your flight, whether it's Delta, United, American Southwest, or JetBlue, there's a section during the booking process that most people scroll right past without noticing. It's tucked under a small label like Special Assistance, Accessibility Needs, or Additional Information. It is never front and center. You have to actively hunt for it. On Delta's website, you won't find a big button that says Request Wheelchair. After booking, you need to go to My Trips to add accessibility services. But here's what Delta doesn't advertise anywhere on the main page. They have a completely separate accessible service request form, an actual hidden online form that you can fill out if your travel date is more than 7 days away. A specialist personally reviews your submission and may contact you directly to coordinate everything. Their dedicated accessibility phone line is 404-209-3434. On top of that, Delta has a printable mobility device handling form you should physically attach to your wheelchair before flying. This form tells ground crews exactly how to handle, disassemble, and reassemble your specific chair, massively reducing the chance of damage. Most travelers have absolutely no idea these forms exist. On American Airlines, select Add Special Assistance when booking or managing your trip on airline.com or the American app. But here's the insider move. Call their special assistance line at 1-833-621-7070 and say the exact words, "I need to add special assistance to a flight." That phrase routes you to a trained accessibility specialist, not a general customer service agent reading from a script. The specialist inputs a special service request code directly into your booking record, the critical step most people skip. Make the agent read the code back to you before hanging up. Confirm it's correct and that it appears on every segment of your itinerary. If you have a connecting flight, that code needs to be on both legs. Otherwise, you land at your layover city and there's nobody waiting to help you. There are 3 wheelchair codes you absolutely need to memorize. WCHR, you can walk short distances and manage stairs, but need a wheelchair for long terminal distances. This is the most common code and covers most elderly travelers or anyone struggling with those mile-long airport corridors. WCHS, you can walk short distances but cannot handle stairs at all. This matters at airports that use stairways instead of jet bridges to board aircraft. WCHC, the most comprehensive level, you cannot walk any distance. You'll receive an aisle chair and full door-to-door assistance from the terminal entrance to your actual airplane seat, and the same in reverse on arrival. Here's the pro tip. Don't just say, "I need a wheelchair." Be specific. Say, "I need WCHR assistance," or "I need WCHC, full curbside-to-seat assistance, including an aisle chair for boarding." The more precise you are, the better your code, and the dramatically better your experience. You can also stack additional codes on top. BLND for blind or reduced vision. Request assistance the moment you book your ticket. Don't wait a single day. The industry minimum is 48 hours before departure, but earlier is always better because it gives airlines more time to arrange staffing. If you're traveling with a battery-powered wheelchair, you must arrive at the airport 1 full hour earlier than normal check-in time. That's a federal requirement for battery handling procedures. Here's the golden step that separates experienced travelers from first-timers. Call the airline 24 hours before your flight to reconfirm your wheelchair request. Requests get lost, systems glitch, agents forget. One 5-minute phone call the day before your trip can save you from arriving at the airport and finding zero assistance waiting for you. Day of travel, you must self-identify at the airport. Even with perfect pre-booking, the airline doesn't know which person walking through the door made the request. Go straight to check-in or the special assistance desk, give your name, and confirm your SSR code is in the system. Your assistant takes you through check-in, through TSA's specialized screening process, straight to your gate, and you pre-board before every other passenger. On arrival, you'll deplane last, and an assistant meets you for the trip to baggage claim or ground transportation. Quick connection tip. Always book layovers of at least 90 minutes. Wheelchair assistance between gates takes significantly more time than walking, and tight connections are missed flights waiting to happen. Let's talk tipping, because this catches a lot of people off guard. The wheelchair service itself is 100% free under federal law. Airlines cannot charge a single cent. But the attendants pushing your wheelchair typically work for third-party contractors earning near minimum wage. Tipping isn't legally required, but it's absolutely customary in America and genuinely appreciated. For a short push, $2 to $5. Long haul through a major airport like Atlanta, Dallas-Fort Worth, or Denver, $5 to $10. Above and beyond service with heavy bags, restroom stops, or waiting during delays, $10 to $20. These folks work incredibly hard for very little pay, and even a few dollars truly means a lot to them. Now, know your legal rights when something goes wrong, because unfortunately, it happens far too often. If an airline damages your wheelchair, they must compensate you up to the original purchase price of the device. Custom power chairs can cost anywhere from $15,000 to over $25,000, and the airline is legally on the hook for every penny. Do not leave the airport without speaking to a complaint resolution official, known as a CRO. Every airline must have one available at every airport they serve. File your damage claim before you walk out that door. And Congress recently tripled the maximum fine per damaged mobility device to approximately $100,000 per incident. So the financial stakes are finally getting real. One more important thing you need to know. There's a growing phenomenon in airports called Jetway Jesus. Able-bodied travelers faking disability to skip security lines and snag priority boarding. They board in a wheelchair and then miraculously walk off the plane at their destination carrying their own bags. The International Air Transport Association reported a 30% yearly increase in wheelchair requests at major airports, and much of that surge isn't coming from people with actual disabilities. This abuse stretches already thin staffing and makes wait times dramatically longer for people who genuinely need the help. Pre-booking with a confirmed SSR code is your best defense against that growing backlog. It proves your request is legitimate and reserves dedicated staff specifically for you. So there it is, the hidden forms, the secret SSR codes, the exact phone numbers to real specialists, the timelines, your complete legal rights under federal law, everything the airlines don't make easy for you to find. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had a terrible experience with wheelchair assistance at an airport? Did an airline damage or lose your chair? Or maybe you found a trick that made the whole process go perfectly? Drop your story in the comments below. I read every single one, and your experience might help someone else avoid a nightmare. If this video helped you or someone you care about, hit that like button right now, share it with anyone who needs to see it, and make sure you're subscribed to this channel. We put out content every single week that the travel industry doesn't want you to see. Tap the notification bell so you're always the first to know when a new one drops. I'll catch you in the next one.